OpenHands Agent Canvas is the latest way to harness AI coding agents. Let's go through the different installation methods for both Mac and Windows. Mac installation without a sandbox. Please note that if you run the agent server directly on your machine without a sandbox, the agent will have full access to your file system. You'll need Node and UV installed for this method. Here are the commands that you'll use to install Agent Canvas. Once you open up your terminal, navigate to the directory of your choice. You'll then run the install command. npm install -g for global at OpenHands/agent-canvas. Once it's fully installed, go ahead and run agent-canvas. When you see the local host pop up, you'll know that you're ready to get started. Next is Mac installation using a Docker sandbox. For this method, you'll need Docker installed. You'll also need the latest Docker image from the Agent Canvas GitHub README. This is a sample of the Docker image that you'll run in your terminal. Please check the README for the latest image. Open your terminal and run the command to pull the image. Then set your project path. After that, run the Docker command. Once you see that all services have started, you're ready to go. Mac installation from the source code. You'll need Node, npm, and UV installed. Please note that if you run the agent server directly on your machine without a sandbox, the agent will have full access to your file system. These are the commands that you'll need to install. First, you'll need to navigate to the directory of your choice inside the terminal. Then you will need to clone the repo from GitHub. Once you've cloned the GitHub repo, go ahead and change directories into the new folder and run npm install. After the installation is complete, run npm run dev. When you see the local host pop up, you're ready to get started. Windows installation without a sandbox. You'll need Node and UV installed. Please note that if you run the agent server directly on your machine without a sandbox, the agent will have full access to your file system. These are the commands that you'll execute. Once you have your terminal open, go ahead and run npm install -g for global at OpenHands/agent-canvas. Once Agent Canvas is fully installed, then you can run agent-canvas. When you see localhost, you know you're ready to get started. Windows installation with a Docker sandbox. You'll need Docker installed. The Docker command for Windows is different than the one for Mac. You'll need to check the Agent Canvas GitHub README for the latest Docker image. This is just a sample of what you will run in your terminal. Run the command to pull the image. Then set your project path variable and state path variable. Your project path is the directory containing the files you want your agent to have access to. After that, run the Docker command. Once you see that all services have started, you're ready to go. Windows install from source code. You'll need Node, npm, and UV installed. Please note that if you run the agent server directly on your machine without a sandbox, the agent will have full access to your file system. These are the commands that you'll execute in your terminal. First, you'll need to clone the GitHub repo. Make sure to clone it in the directory of your choice. Once cloned, change into that directory. Then you'll run npm install. Once installation is completed, run npm run dev. When you see the local host at the end, you know that you're ready to get started. Getting started, setting up Agent Canvas and starting your first chat. Navigate to localhost :8000. You'll then go ahead and go through the prompt, choosing your agent. I'm going to choose OpenHands. You'll check your backend. This time it will be local. Just click next. Then you'll pick your LLM provider. In this case, we'll use Anthropic with the Claude Opus 4.7. I'm going to input my API key and click next. From here, you can see our proven workflows that you can try out with Linear, Slack, Notion, or you can enter your own prompt. We're going to create a basic web page explaining what OpenHands can do. We're going to click send, and that will open up a new conversation. The agent is going to start working on the prompt given, in this case, creating a web page. It will reply back in the chat, and you can preview the web page on the right-hand side. Getting started, adding OpenHands Cloud backend. Let's go ahead and hover down to the local area and click Add Backend. We're then going to log into OpenHands Cloud. You'll see a new tab pop open with some letters. That's the name of this connection. You don't need to save that. We're going to click Authorize, and then we'll return back to our agent canvas. Then you'll be able to see that we are now connected to OpenHands Cloud. Create an LLM profile. First, you'll want to navigate to your settings and click LLM. From there, you'll click Add LLM Profile. You can give that profile a nickname. In this case, we are going to call it Minimax. From there, you'll pick an LLM provider. I'm going to pick OpenHands. I'm going to pick the model Minimax M.3, and I'm going to put my API key in and click Save. Once you've saved, now you have a couple of different LLM profiles, and when you create a new chat, you can pick which profile you want to start with. Creating an automation from scratch. You can create an automation just by starting a new chat. In this case, I'm going to create a new automation where every day at 10 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to have all my GitHub notifications summarized and presented to me in a chat. From there, you can use any LLM model that you want. I'm using GPT. If it's a simple request, you can also use something like Minimax, and then the agent will go ahead and get started on that task. Once it's done, I'm going to return to the Automate tab, and I'm going to go ahead and trigger it to run now, only for demonstration purposes. Then a chat will get kicked off. We're going to open it to follow along, and once it's done, it'll return that summary of my GitHub notifications. In the future, you could even set it up with Slack so that it would send you a message. Adding an agent canvas to your Slack server. You'll want to navigate to api.slack.com/apps. You'll want to click Create an App, and then from scratch, you'll then need to give this app a name. Whatever you want is fine. And then you'll need to pick a workspace. You'll need to be admin of that workspace in order to create and add an application. Then click Create App. It'll have you return back to this page. You'll want to scroll down and go to OAuth and permissions. Then you'll need to scroll down, and you're going to want to add an OAuth scope. You'll see here that these are the scopes that you need to add for this to work. Once you have all of them, scroll up to Install to Dummy Hands or whatever your workspace is called and click Allow. Afterwards, you'll scroll down and there will be a bot user OAuth token. Please save that for later. Return to your workspace and click the person icon. From there, you'll want to go to the Integrations tab, and you're going to click Add an App. Once the new page opens up, you're going to click Add for the app, which we named Agent Hands. You'll want to return back to Agent Canvas and click Automate in the left hand. You'll then click Slack Channel Monitor. You're going to put in your team workspace ID, which you can find in your URL. And you'll also need to add that OAuth bot token we saved earlier. Once you click Install, it'll open up a new chat with a prompt. If you'd like, you can go ahead and change the default name and then submit it to start the chat. The agent is going to come back and ask you a few questions. like what channel. In this case, we want general, and also what name to monitor for, and we are going to use Joe-bot. When it's done, you'll see something similar to this be returned in your chat. You can then navigate back to Automate and click on that Slack channel monitor to see that it is active. Now we'll return back to our workspace and go ahead and send a message for our bot. Once the bot has seen this, it'll react with some eyes and start a thread. You can either go to the localhost URL or wait for the agent to reply back with your answer in Slack. Adding GitHub to your agent canvas. First, navigate to the Automate tab on the left-hand side, and then go ahead and pick a GitHub workflow that you want to implement. I'm going to pick the GitHub code review, and I'm going to input my personal access token and click install. A new chat is going to open with a skill, and I'm going to enter, and then I will need to answer a few questions like, how often do I want this automation to poll? I'm going to pick every 5 minutes. I'm also going to have the agent comment on PRs that are ready for review but not drafted, and also put the agent's review as a comment to that PR. And then I'm going to pick a repository for this automation to monitor. Now that the automation is done, just for demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Automate tab, and I'm going to go ahead and click Run Now so that I can get a review for my PR. Once the job is done, I can go to GitHub and I can check out the comment that was left. Join our Slack if you have any questions or comments. Thanks so much for watching.